Sup guys, it's your boy Justin with another game review. Today we're reviewing the 2021 French Western RPG Edge of Eternity by Midgar Studios. Is rated T for teen. And it's a turn-based Western RPG that's kind of open world. And this game was funded by Kickstarter, and a lot of people like this game even though it's very mid, to the point where it's almost bad in my opinion, because of holy fuck, there's so many glitches and bugs in this game. Not as bad as fucking Battle Chasers Night War, but holy fuck, dude, like to the point where I think one of my characters, because there's a point in the game where one character leaves the party and then like she kind of rejoins the team at the end, but she never showed up in the party, even though I kept getting equipment for her. So I think that was a fucking bug or glitch. I'm not 100% sure. I'm talking about Myrna, by the way. Which, holy fuck, dude. I don't give a shit if this gets no views. Fuck this game. So I usually write likes and dislikes, but I have very few likes and mostly dislikes. So this is going to be a negative. This game is gonna get a negative rating. So yeah, it's one of those games I was looking forward to until, it's the thing where I would see the gameplay from this game on compilations videos for upcoming RPGs. So I'm like, man, that game looks so cool. Only to finally get the game, and I saw the cover, and I instantly knew, oh shit, this is another bait and switch. This is another. Not a game, not a JRPG, but a Western RPG pretending to be a JRPG, right? But why the fuck would you have this shitty, like, cover when you have this nice artwork? Like, it's like they had, like, these character portraits look nice until you see them smile. Then you see how fucking ugly the art is, by the way. So, but by the way, this game is made by French developers, but they hired, a Japanese composer for the music. I don't know what other games that guy worked on, but the music was good, except for I didn't like that ending. When you beat the game, which I did fucking beat the game, right? So I have every right to give it a 4 out of 10, which is, this game's getting a 4 out of 10, by the way. Even though it is better than Battle Chasers Night War, but holy fuck, dude. I do not like games that... I'm going to explain why this game is going to get a bad rating, right? And in my opinion, it deserves that fucking rating. And I don't give a shit because of how hard the final boss was. Yes, the final boss was very hard. It was 3-stage battle, but after losing the first time, I instantly knew, okay, what to do. It only took me like 3 fucking tries, 3 days actually, because the battles are long. And then, like, some bullshit would happen, right? Like, the night before, I was literally about to beat the final boss, right? Because, like, once you kill the hands and then the core, you just have to keep the enemies off Darien, which is super easy, and then, like, you know, give him time to cast, like, a spell, and then, like, you beat the game, right? A fucking blacked out happened right before that. I was like, clearly God doesn't want me to beat this game, but I just said the next morning before work I fucking beat it. So holy fuck. But yeah, the story is basically, and I really like the story. The premise. The premise and the story is not the same thing. The premise is you have this planet that's like a medieval fantasy world where they have magic. Right, and they get basically invaded by people from another world. Which, spoiler alert, it's people from Earth, by the way. Oh my god. Which, at first, they even know it was people from Earth, because your enemies that are fighting is just fucking robots, by the way. Which I stole that joke from Two Best Friends, by the way. Robots, or Matt. I think Matt specifically. Which I need to watch his videos, man. Because Pat sucks nowadays. So maybe Matt's videos are good. And basically what happens, your main character, Darien, is a soldier for the people of Harriet or whatever, the convert or whatever, the convent or whatever the fuck the main government, which is like basically picture like the Catholic Church, but the Catholic Church was basically like all mages, right? And they basically run the world, except for some cities where people use technology, but technology is taboo. And basically, what happens is that his battalion that he's with gets basically wiped out by the Arctolites, and he saw his forces, the mages that are supposed to run the army, use this spell that basically sacrificed people so they could take out one of the enemy's ships. So after that, before that, he gets a letter from his sister, who's like basically a mage, like a sister in that, you know, religious order / government, that their mother, who's obviously adopted mother, they don't say that because she's black, African American. Well, obviously not African American because, you know, this is in America, right? Oh my god. So I don't know if they got ESG money, but it doesn't. Which that kind of bothered me that she was like the only black person in the game until like these two goons show up, and one of the leader of the two was black. So okay, there's actually two black people. The game said one, so I was like, which there's no Asians. No other races, just mostly white people and two black people. So it's like, what? So not a lot of diversity, by the way. Oh my god. So I thought that was a little weird. Okay, you have like mostly white people and then two black people. That's it. No Asians. I guess Myrna could be Asian, but not really. I don't think she doesn't really. But yeah, I just thought that was a little weird. So basically, because of what happened and the fact that he got a letter from his sister that his mother caught the corrosion, which is this thing that turns people into bioorganic, techno-organic zombies, which you find out, yeah, the Dark Lights didn't cause, which is fucking weird. Okay, so it's just a coincidence that you guys have high technology, and then like people and animal monsters are turning into these biotechno-organic zombies, but yeah, you have nothing to do with it. Which they don't say this, but it hints at that basically it's like Avatar 2, where they basically, the invaders need to pacify. They don't say this, but it's implied that they need to pacify the people on the world so they can basically bring people from Earth to colonize the planet. They don't say that, but it's implied. So basically, the Darien deserts to join his sister to go on this quest to find a cure for the corrosion and save the world, right? So, oh my god. So along the way, they meet other people that join the party, but fuck, dude, you spend most of the game with just these two party members, and the game is basically open world where you have side quests, but the battles are like strategy RPGs, strategic tactical RPG battles. So it's like, and with an active time battle gauge, right? So it's like trying to fight multiple enemies when you already have two party members for most of the fucking game, for half the fucking game. I think it took me like half. It wasn't until 30 hours into the game where I got my third party member, by the way. That made almost every fucking battle clutch, unless you're like at a high enough level, right? Once you scale, once you're at the like your higher level than the enemies, when there's only two party members, then it's okay. But when you're at the same level or a little lower, then fuck, the battles are hard until you get your third party member, and then the battles pretty much get easy and the puzzles are easy. But but it's only till like halfway to the point through the game that you get like your third party, and then she leaves the party because she tries to kill Darian. By the way, and then like afterwards, you get like the other party members, which like holy fuck, dude, like like half like almost half the team doesn't show up until like the last like 10 hours of the game, which the game took me, I would say, like less than 50 hours to get to like the final boss. But then I had to leave to go craft better equipment because you can buy some equipment in the game, but for most to get the really good like weapons and shit, holy fuck, dude. Like, there are weapon stores, but you can't just buy weapons. You can't, I think you can at the start of the game, but like, you have to fucking do quests and find like recipes and craft to craft the weapons. So that's the biggest fucking problem in the game, man. Because what if you don't find the weapons or you don't find the recipes? You could, like, I had a recipe for the best fucking weapon in the game. And I had almost all the shit I needed to craft the best weapon in the game. But I couldn't craft the best weapon in the game because I needed the recipe to craft a shittier weapon version of that weapon to craft it, which I didn't fucking have. Which is like fucking bullshit fucking dude. What's the point of having weapon stores if you can't buy fucking weapons, man? Oh my god. Usually I give a game a plus if they have crafting, but if you have to craft to get the best weapons, and I couldn't fucking find any guides to this game, by the way, so I had no idea where to go to find certain items, crafting items. You can buy crafting like components from like some from some merchants, but you can't they're not gonna fucking have everything. So like a lot of the fucking weapons I needed to crafting opponents, I needed a living stone to craft like some of the higher end weapons so I could get some of the better weapons, right? I couldn't find the living stone anywhere. Which I should mention, there is like a mount. You do have a mount in this game called a Necro, which is a big fucking cat, by the way. Which, okay, that was cool, but it was very slow. Like, it's very slow, right? There it is, right there. There it is. It's a cute kitty. And that cat can, like, sniff and find items buried. Which was, some of the quests require it, by the way. So, what did I think about this game? I kind of like, well, I would say most of the character models, besides from your main characters, look like shit. Like, what the fuck? They look to the point where, like, I was getting, like, PS2 vibes from, like, the fucking game, man. Oh my god, the character models. Like, they obviously spent most of their money on, like, the environment and the environment, man, which makes sense because when people look at gameplay, they're like, "Oh, the game looks good. It looks like at least it has a mid-budget." Fuck no, dude. This game had a shit fucking budget. Or I don't know how well the Kickstarter was, but fuck, dude. Yeah, so that's the character models suck. There's bugs and glitches in the fucking game. The game would sometimes freeze on me, even though I played on a PS5, so I don't need a PSN account to update the game. So the game was updated, and the game would still freeze. So fuck, dude. I would still get bugs and glitches and shit. Which I don't give a shit. Hey, you got a warning. It's been 4 fucking years since this game come out. What are you, Bethesda? Fuck off with that shit. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care if when the game comes out, if there are bugs and glitches, I'm gonna criticize your game for having it. I don't care if they're fixed or not. If I like what I should have to update, you should release a game that works fine. Okay? I don't give a shit. Oh, dude, we'll fix it later. Fuck off, dude. So yeah. What really fucking pisses me off, because like I pretty much I recorded a review on my PS5. But but it's like I thought there was a built-in mic in the PS5. Turns out there isn't. So like I recorded gameplay footage of me playing the game and gave my thoughts on it, and like yeah, no, there was no audio. So I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not gonna spend like $50 on a fucking PlayStation 5 mic. And then like we're all about collecting, by the way. So that's why this is fucking fine. I don't need to record gameplay footage. Go look up gameplay footage. But yeah, this game, if at that review I gave it a 5 out of 10. So but like fuck, now that I saw how fucking hard and bullshit the final boss is, it's like what? And I couldn't get the better weapons because I couldn't find the fucking recipes, and then there's the glitches. Which this game is mostly fucking easy, dude. It's a very fucking casual game. For a game where I saw somebody post online like, oh yeah, I'm having trouble with the final boss, but by the way, the JRPG are for casual gamers. Fuck you, that's a fucking lie, dude. That is a fucking bullshit lie. Most Western RPGs you can beat less than 20 fucking hours, dude. Fuck you. Most JRPGs are like 50 hours minimum. Minimum, they're like Media Line is 50 hours, dude. Fuck off. I played way harder JRPGs than this, dude. The reason why it took me so fucking long to beat this game, which it took me only 2 weeks, by the way. But I'm saying like why I got stuck a couple days on the final boss is because I work 6 days a week and I only have a couple hours to play. So when I have like these bullshit bullshit boss battles that take fucking hours to fight, dude. It's fucking, oh my god. Like, I stayed up late the other night to beat the final boss, only for a fucking blackout to fucking happen right before I beat him. Fuck, dude. That's why I like my Nintendo Switch, because if a blackout happens, it defaults to the console battery, dude. Fuck, dude. So fucking pissed off that it fucking happened, dude. But yeah, that's not affecting my review. What my main problem with the game is that it's super piss poor easy, and it's super hard at the end, which is like, why the fuck? And you can't get the best weapons and shit unless you find the recipes. So you have to pretty much do every fucking side quest, which some of the side quests it's not clear where to go or what to do. And then there's also inconsistencies with the story, because like with some of the lore, because they said like, oh, if people stop believing in the gods, they'll die, right? But then we find out that that the crystals, which how do you get your abilities? It's basically Final Fantasy VII, like material system, by the way. They have these crystals where they get magic and abilities from. And you find out that's the crystals are basically the bodies of the gods, and they're running out of crystals, so that means that all of the gods are gonna die from that. And the main villain, who is supposed to be the secret good guy of the game, acts like a fucking retarded villain. So I'm supposed to believe, oh, he's actually the good guy because he's trying to save the gods and trying to save humanity, or at least a select section of humanity, which wow, you save like 20 people and wipe out the rest. Like, yeah, I'm sure we're gonna be able to repopulate from 20 fucking people. Are you dumb? Like, what the fuck? These gonna look like 20 fucking people. Oh my god. So that made no fucking sense. So yeah, that was the villain sucks, dude. The main villain sucks. Yeah. So that's it. 4 out of 10. Fuck this game. Our next Western RPG we're going to play is going to be Dragon Age Inquisition. So yeah, I made a post saying, hey, guys, if we got like 50 views, basically 5 more views, which would have been 50, on like Yakuza, I'll do a poll for the next game review, so give me suggestions for the poll. And nobody gave me some suggestions, so that's why I picked this game. I just picked this game from random. Because we're going to do Western RPGs every other review, by the way, because like, yeah, we're never gonna, I promised to do a top 10 Western RPG list, but I need to beat at least 50 Western RPGs, which I think this is we're up to 39 now. So we're still a long way. We're still a long ways away. Which I played more than like 50 Western RPGs, but I've only beat like a lot of Western RPGs suck. So I think that's why a lot of people like this game, because they it's the same thing as like people who like genre films. Is that a lot of genre films, unless they have decent budget, suck. So they kind of lower their standards. So that's why people really love this game. On paper, the story is good. But fuck, it's just that it's the thing where you have to ignore a lot of its faults to like it. Like the Trails of games. But the Trails of games almost get a pass, because apparently they're only made by 30 people. But what the fuck? I don't know. But yeah, also, I thought kind of weird for a game that kind of ripped off a lot from Final Fantasy and Star Ocean. They kept making fun of the main character for having like an oversized sword. To the point where he even criticized himself for using an oversized sword. Your sword's not even that fucking big, dude. What the fuck? So I thought, like, what the fuck was that shit? You guys make a game that's supposed to be an homage to JRPGs, but then you're talking shit about JRPGs? If this was a JRPG, this would be one of the worst fucking JRPGs I ever played. Worse than fucking Enchanted Arms. Enchanted Arms had like some things going for it. Fuck this game, bye.